Hello and welcome back to the Perkins Garages YouTube channel, and on today's walk around video we're taking a closer look at this Moondust Silver Ford Transit 340 L1 Leader plug-in hybrid. I think I got it all, sounded about right, so let's go with it. If not, you can read the title again. Anyway, let me run you through some of the key specifications to be found on this vehicle. It's on a 21 plate, so we've got warranty until 2024. As we're making our way around the front bumper, this is where the vehicle is charged from. So if you're not used to a plug-in hybrid, let me tell you a little bit about it. So once you take out this cover, this will expose the Type 2 charging port. So this can support the charging from the domestic 13 amp plug or a 7 kilowatt charger. But I'll discuss that in a little bit when we get to the charging cables. That's where it is charged from. And the bottom seal of the front bumper, you'll also find your front parking sensors. As we're looking at the front bumper, let's talk about the headlights. So we have your LED daytime running lights and some nice bright LED headlamps just featured there. Let's scoot around and let's have a look at what this vehicle has to offer. So we're at the offside front now. You can see some nice heavy duty steel wheels, and they are on 16 inches, ladies and gentlemen. 16 inches with Goodyear tyres all the way around. So if I can be able to show you, hopefully I can get it into just about. You can see your blind spot monitors. There we are, kind of. You can see that little icon there. It's hard to get it into reflection. There we are. So you've got blind spot monitors in both the near side and on the off the side front. Mirrors even. A bit of the body work panning out. Unfortunately, I haven't got enough room here. Right, there you are. Looking lovely. So we're at the rear of the vehicle now. This is where you'll find your subtle badging of the plug-in hybrid. Nice Ford badge, and we've got the Transit custom badging to the left-hand side. As previously mentioned, rear parking sensors can be found trailing around the rear bumper. Around to the near side of the vehicle. It's starting to get a bit of sunlight, so I can show you a few reflections there as well. So we do have two side opening doors. So you can open it from here and expose a nice heavy duty plastic flooring. So if you are in and out with heavy stuff and don't want to damage the floor, you've already got this really hard wearing plastic there for good measure. There's nice lights in the rear there to see what we're doing. Let me take you to the rear of the vehicle now. It opens up on the right hand door. Like always on these Transits, we have a bar to lock it in position. If you want to extend it further, you can pull that bar out and now open right up like so. And we'll give you the demonstration on this door as well. So you can have it locked in this position, or if you're loading larger objects, you can open it right up for yourself as well. So again, I have plywood lined on all of the inside panels. Okay, so in the rear here, laid out like magic, is the charging cable supplied with the vehicle. So we look at the left one first. This is domestic 13 amp plug socket, straight into a plug. This goes into the front of the vehicle where I've previously shown you. So this is a slower charger system. So this will charge the 13.6 kilowatt battery inside this vehicle in roughly 4.7 hours. So just under 5 hours for a full charge, and that will give you 27 miles of fully electric driving. This one here is what we call a Type 2 cable. So again, that will go into the front of the vehicle, and this will go into what's called a wall box. This will support 7 kilowatt an hour charging. So this will take just over 3 hours on this cable here. So it's a little bit about how times and capacities. So again, this is a low kilowatt charger, and this is a 7 kilowatt charger. Under 5 hours, 4.7, 3.7. So there's your charging times. Okay, let's shut this up now. Let's go show you inside the front. Okay, right. So, driver's door card, 2 electric front windows there, both one touch as well, so go up and down nice and easily. And your controls, your mirrors, I just found here also. Interior locking, it's just found on the door card as well. So if I was to jump in the vehicle, I locate the key inside the pocket, conventional blade, inside the hole, twist that out. Okay, so a little bit about the construction of the vehicle. So we have a 1 litre EcoBoost engine. So that's not driving the wheels. That is simply, turn the air conditioning down. That is simply there to support the battery. So there's different modes on this vehicle. Unfortunately, I haven't charged the battery just yet. I'm a very naughty boy, but that is what I shall be doing next. So I'm going to go whack it on our Type 2 charger. So in 3 hours time, this will be fully charged. But not to worry, like you can see, I'm still using the vehicle, even though it says 0 miles, and that is because we have the petrol fuel tank to get us out of trouble. So we have different drive modes here, so we can set it for EV driving only. And whilst I'm talking about EV driving only, we have this little monitor down here. A lot of confusion of what this was. This is called a geofencing. So what will happen is you can program it. So for example, let's use London. So when you're driving into London, it will notice you're going into a city, turn off the petrol engine and run only on electric. So it's a very clever system and something you don't even have to compute. It will do it itself using GPS. It will just turn it off and turn into an electric van. So very good for emissions, very good to keep Mr. Khan happy in London. So it's a really good solution. So left hand side now, we have a power percentage. So times 10 kilowatt. So that's the output of the vehicle. We can see a nice little green band there, which is your charging stage. So this has a kinetic energy recovery system. So practically when you come off the accelerator, it's going to charge up the battery as you go along. So back to the different drive modes, you can have it in EV now, you can have it EV later, so you can just run it on the petrol engine and not waste your capacity of the battery. You can have the engine charging the battery as you go along as well. So there's multiple different ways you can use this vehicle, and it's all going to aid your pocket and hopefully save you a bit of money. Okay, so we can look down to the passenger seats now. So we've got some nice cloth interior, 2-tone cloth, and this one will also fold down to give you a nice little document storage and drinks holder as well. I mentioned the front and rear parking sensors, so if we look at your infotainment screen now, we're going to pop it into reverse there, and this is where you'll get your parking sensors monitor, and obviously you'll get a colour band appear at the front and rear when you're coming to different objects. Okay, sorry, I'm getting bibbed out because I put it into reverse because the handbrake was still on. Anyway, this is your driver infotainment system. So you've got all your radio stations, you should imagine. So if I click on this one, we can have like that, AM, FM, DAB, you name it. Also have a 12 volt and a USB down there for good measure, so you can plug your phone in and you can use the Bluetooth or your USB. We also have another USB and a 12 volt socket there. I suppose if you're using this van as a trade van, you need to charge up power packs, drills, you name it, it can be done using that 12 volt socket. This vehicle has air conditioning, we have heated front seats and a heated steering wheel, so in the winter keep yourself nice and warm, or cold in the summer with the air conditioning, you know what I mean. Again, a driver assist pack will cover your blind spot monitors there, and if I am able to, let's just go into the driver chip computer. I'm going to come out of that settings, that's not where I want to be. I want to go up twice to settings, I'm going to click there, I'm going to come down to driver assistance. We can see you've got your cross traffic alert and your blind spots. If you are pulling out onto a main road, cross traffic alert is a lovely system to have. We've also got a few vehicle settings in there, we can adjust things for good measure. Okay, on the steering wheel we do have a few controls there for your media, so picking up and declining a phone call. We have a voice command button, and we've also got a volume rocker as well. On the other side, it's just going to be controlling the driver display monitor just there, so it's nice and easy to navigate and see your current trips, or you can have a diesel speedo, whichever you like, you can do it. Talk about the gearbox quickly. The construction of electric vehicles, it's because we're using an electric motor, it's almost impossible to disconnect the drive, so that's why you'll find hybrid and fully electric vehicles are automatics. So in theory, this is a 1-speed automatic vehicle. So if you like, it's like one big differential gear. So because of the torque demands of electric, you know, it's instantaneous torque, you can get away with having one large drive gear will run up and down. So you'll never actually feel it changing gear, but it means it's nice and quick off the line, and you know, you get some real pokey acceleration out of these. Obviously they're not designed to be top speed land speed record vehicles, but they are a really nice powertrain and really nice to drive. Okay, so I think that's about it for today. Hopefully I've covered quite a lot, I believe. If you're not sure on anything, please do give myself or one of the sales team a call on 01376 550 899. Look forward to speaking with you soon.